AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.
Talked about it. Walked around the block around it. See, you ain't like these bench players, right? Jordan Clarkson. What's that? Gauchon, you was said out of here. Got some big dogs in the mix. Fuck y'all talking about? We ain't never late when you this great.
Ball suckers. You can't even Euro. You ain't even go Euro properly.
This one's for you.
This one for you.
How dare he?
I see you, right?
We live.
Big Flea. Fucking biggest, y'all. What up? It's Thursday.
Never sleep on that Bustelo.
Drinking that bullshit coffee out that yellow can, man. Get your shit together, man. That bullshit.
First of all, it's espresso.
Oh, all right. You drink coffee, OG?
No.
No. I drink hate. With a little bit of dab of fuck you.
With a little dab. What's my son? Who's my son? What's my son?
Y'all take cream in y'all coffee. I take hate in the morning. With a dab of kiss my ass.
Nah. Do you wake up mad at the sun if the sun's shining? What the fuck is the sun shining for, man? Fuck.
I will be happy when the Knicks win. But to answer your question, yes, I wake up angry. I take naps angry. I go to sleep angry. I look at my kids angry. I eat angry. Hate. I might change that to my middle name. I'm being honest.
On where they said hate with agave. That's
right.
Mad.
Yeah. That's how I order my sandwiches.
Yeah, that's mad funny.
Give me a turkey, cheese, everything on it. Anything else? Yeah. Hate.
Extra hate.
If you make my sandwich with a smile, I don't want the sandwich.
Oh, okay, so that's why. So that's why you go to them to get the oxtail so much. Them Jamaicans is angry all the time. Y'all work well together.
And I'm angry right back with them.
Y'all work well together.
Fuck is you?
Just a bunch of angry niggas.
Yo, that's too much rice. You know, they talk back. I'm talking right back at you.
You talking right back to them.
Fuck is you talking about, bitch? You know what I can do with $30? I get high and enjoy myself with 30. This shit ain't tingling my soul. Get out of here. You crazy? Yeah, I talk right back. You get mad at me. I'm giving $30 of my hard-earned money. You giving me two oxtails, a plate full of rice.
You don't like extra gravy. You don't like extra gravy.
No. Hold on. Let's get this shit correct. If you in the chat and you own a Jamaican or Caribbean restaurant, this is for you. $30, you got the nerve to give me two oxtails, a plate full of rice, and a teaspoon, not even a full spoon, a teaspoon of cabbage, and got the nerve to have an attitude and go, $30. Fuck you and your $30. How about that? I don't want that shit. Pack that shit back, dump that shit back in the tray. Fuck out of here.
All right, Lassa. How you say good morning to niggas in the morning, OG? When you see niggas on the street, when you see niggas at work, how you tell niggas good morning?
What's up, nigga? Ain't nothing good about this morning. What's up, nigga? Fuck out of here. That niggas is crazy. Sometimes you lucky you get that. Most of the time it's just look. And you know what's my new shit? Fist bumps. I'm not shaking y'all niggas' hands.
Shaking none of you niggas' hands. What's
Come
good,
on, man?
nigga?
You try to pull a nigga in and hug. No, come on, man. Look, the stiff arm and the fist bump, classic.
all that.
With the Josh
I love
Hart face,
it.
look. Come on, man.
You taking me out? Shitting me.
Yeah. Let's go.
Oh man, get it together, Ray. I just had to ask a couple questions to OG, man.
You know, we gotta entertain our people, man.
Of course.
Love y'all.
Man.
You know that.
Peace to the chat. Yeah, your mic is drunk as you.
Yeah.
Anyway. Peace to the chat. Nostalgic Nick, what up? Jewels, what up? Blessed One, what up? Dirty Coach Loops, what up? John Q, what up? More people in the building. Marcus Mitchell, what up? I'm missing a couple folks. More people in the building. Okay.
Your mic is drunk as you is bananas.
Oh, you heard me? I'm sorry.
Hold on. Can I ask y'all a
question?
Cash.
Michael James, what up?
Can I ask y'all a question just real quick before we get started? 10 seconds. Chat, look, this is for the people that have jobs, right? Chat, just hear me out.
Jobs. You get a W-2 at the end of the year.
Does it drive you crazy when you at work and the person catches you off guard like a female with a hug and a kiss on the cheek? Like it doesn't drive you crazy and it ain't the baddie? Like you turn around and say, hey, good morning. No. Listen what I'm saying. You've never got caught off guard with the, you never got caught off guard with that?
Of course.
Right,
Of course.
That shit drives me insane.
Of course.
Insane.
But you got a Heisman. You got a Heisman them. You got to be. How you doing, baby?
Now,
especially if
that shit catch a nigga off guard so crazy sometimes.
Catch a nigga, but the walk away wind smells nasty. You ever smell walk away wind?
No, but
you ever smell somebody walk away wind? Nigga, walk away wind be smelling crazy. Nah.
Hey, Flea, listen, the classic for me, because I'm just mad. I'm just mad by nature, right? So I'm at work.
Right.
Listen, I told you. And when that happens, and then when you look and somebody see you with the Josh Hart face, and then you just look at them and they like, damn, you that mean? Yeah, I'm that mean.
Yes.
Yeah, come on, man. I don't even know your middle name.
I'm a goofy. I gotta smile, right? Because my resting face is extremely like intimidating. Tall, black guy, he coming in here with a shirt and tie on. Now I gotta smile because when I'm like, it's like, oh, what this nigga doing here? So,
bro, listen, let's go, Fabian. We sorry, chat. Let's go.
My fault, chat.
Why is never mind?
Here he go.
Why is oxtail roster pasta cheaper than the oxtail meal? It's 80 cents to cook a garbage pan full of rice.
Because no funny shit. Because pasta is a little cheaper than rice.
They killing us then. All right,
pasta is cheaper than rice. If you go get pasta in the grocery store and you get rice in the grocery store, the pasta is cheaper.
A large, which is a medium, aluminum pan, oxtail roster pasta. They actually give you about 3-4 decent sized oxtails, whole lot of pasta, about $14-15. That same plate with oxtails, white rice, and a pinch of cabbage, $29 plus tax. I get 3 cheeseburgers, 2 orders of French fries, nuggets, and something to drink out of Wendy's for $2.
Stop eating that bullshit. Just spend that.
All right, come on, get the show started, man. Get the show started.
Spend the extra, man, and eat the food, man.
So he said 3 cheeseburgers.
Think about, bro, Wendy's got a 4, a burger, nuggets, fries, and a drink. How is that all $4? The bread and the cheese by itself is $4.
It's not $4.
Bro, it's a 4 for $4.
It's not $4.
So what is it?
$4.85.
It's like $5 chain, way more.
$4.85, $5.25.
This nigga said way more. Yo, get the show started. Come on, all right, let's go. We did it.
Add the tax.
Hold on. Wait.
4 for $4, bro. That shit's like 5
We're staying there. We're staying here for a couple seconds. How many Wendy's are left in New York City?
Enough.
Y'all got to talk about that. There's a Wendy's on every fucking corner out here.
AllBall.
Darlene Bryant, what up?
Lane B, what up, girl?
Darlene B in the building. Wendy's is damn
Tony, what up?
extinct. Fleet.
Top
The shit is crazy.
It's instinct.
Dog.
I mean, but they started running about
if we about to have a little quick fast food conversation, if we just gonna talk fast food, Wendy's is at the bottom of the list.
Of what list?
Of fast food joints. You got Wendy's at the top of your list?
In New York City?
Period. No, period.
No, it's not.
Wendy's top five. Wendy's top 5, bro.
Yeah.
That's why y'all niggas look the way y'all look. All right, we could get started.
Hold on.
We could get started.
Hold on, you don't look that good.
We could get started.
You see how Bobby Brown? You see Bobby Brown right now, right? Fuck out of here, nigga.
Watch this.
You see Bobby now, right?
To be Bobby, there you gotta be Bobby.
Hold on, real quick, 2 seconds, Fleet. Give me a top 5. Give me a top 5 fast food joints.
I don't even need top. There is no top 5 fast food.
Yes, it is. It is so.
If you ain't got Jimbo's in there, you ain't even been nowhere out of South.
If you ain't got what?
Jimbo's in there, you ain't been outside of Queens. Right? Number 1. Number 2.
I think I know the owner of Jimbo's. Nigga, big shout out Greg.
You're from there. Yeah, you're from there.
Come on, man.
If you from Queens, it's tough to not. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, Jimbo's is kind of crazy.
No, but hold on.
Right? Wait. Hold on. He just said Wendy's. He just said he discriminated Wendy's. You think
the patties are square? You niggas is eating square burgers? Get them shits the fuck out. Unless it's a White Castle burger.
Ask you a question?
Get them shits out of here.
I just have a question, please.
Yes, sir.
You think McDonald's is better than Wendy's?
No, I do not. The fries, but
okay, McDonald's.
The fries are elite.
McDonald's apple pies and
fries, elite. Filet of fish,
which I never ate in my life.
Elite. Well, I don't know. You know.
Elite.
Filet of fish, elite. Everything else.
Okay.
So hold on. Give me a top 5 fast food joints.
Raw Mills, watch your mouth.
I don't know if I got a top 5, OG, but if I roll, I'm gonna do White Castle's in my top 5. Sorry.
Mine's too.
Yeah. White Castle's in my top 5.
That's a late night. White Castle is the late night savior in New York City. Because
the fries are so elite, McDonald's is on the list. I gotta roll. Yeah, because of the fries are so elite. It's so elite.
And those are the 2 obvious.
Yo, bless one, you missing out, baby. Extra tartar sauce, pause. Take the cheese away.
Listen, man.
Different kind of sandwich.
McDonald's, White Castle, Wendy's, Popeyes, and KFC. Not arguing with nobody, man.
Popeyes is up there.
I like KFC chicken better than Popeyes. That's how crazy I am.
Yeah, yes. I'm gonna move.
KFC too much going crispy.
On. KFC got that sweet Popeyes taste to it. I don't like that.
KFC crispy over Popeyes any day. KFC back in the day over anything.
Frenchies. I got exposed to Frenchies here. That's a different type of fried chicken. Frenchies is and it's a fast food chain. So
Austin's Boulevard, Jamaica Avenue, Saddleberry.
That's the only Wendy's I ever ate at in my life. Across the street from the movie theater. But you know all that shit is closed down.
I've seen people get poked up in front of that across the street from there. Let's chill out. That is not the only Wendy's in New York City. Saddleberry, you gotta calm down. Flea, you gotta calm down. Because you try to wild out on Wendy's real quick. And Wendy's was the savior of the 90s and 2000s. Can we be clear about that?
Oh, y'all got Bojangles up there now?
Bojangles. Oh, hold on. They just opened the. Here's why they're going crazy, Flea. They just opened the Bojangles in Brooklyn. That's what happened. That shit been popping in the South, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Well, hold on. Well, remember, I kind of go a little far back. Bojangles used to be on 125th Street in the early 90s.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, right on 125th Street. This is when Woolworth was on 25th, Buster Brown's. This is when the first flight club, Vets. Anybody from Harlem, they know Vets. 125th between St. Nick and 8th Avenue. Right where Popeyes was at, I think they got rid of it now. It's a Chipotle there. On the 125th of St. Nick, that was a Bojangles. Facts.
So I always thought that Roy Rogers was the Bojangles up north. Like, because Bojangles was down here, but we had Roy. Remember, y'all remember Roy Rogers?
Yeah, I remember Roy Rogers. Hell yeah.
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 They had Roy Rogers in Uptown.
I don't remember. I remember Roy Rogers,
Son.
but I distinctively Bojangles was on 125th Street. Facts.
We gotta call in. We got Whataburger. Whataburger's down here. Whataburger's not up there. I can't agree with Whataburger. I think Whataburger's terrible, but that's me.
How you always hold on? I'm gonna put more respect on your name, Flea. I'm sorry.
What's up? You surprised that I know about bro? Like, you gotta get over this, bro. I got an old soul. I've been around for a while. Cause I'm 38 don't mean that I've been here a while, baby.
What do I say? Every day I respect Kobe Bryant somehow, some way, right? And then every day I earn more respect for Flea.
Really?
How the fuck do you remember Roy Rogers?
I was in there eating with
Son,
Big Flea. Like,
Roy
OG
Rogers
Flea.
was on Northern Boulevard.
I was
and
in
Junction Boulevard in Corona, Queens. If y'all don't know, Roy Rogers was bananas. And y'all don't know shit about shit. Arby's was a taco spot in the 90s in Corona, Queens. If you don't know that, I don't know what to tell you. You failed that life, and your mama did too. I'm here, Flea. Arby's was a taco spot, correct. This motherfucker got a fucking sombrero in the logo. They don't know about that shit.
You ate at Arby's? You ate that food?
What?
When last time you ate at Arby's? Tell the truth.
No. Arby's, the new kind.
No,
I ate
right
that
now,
shit
today.
and I haven't eaten Arby's that bullshit in
okay,
like 20 plus years.
All right, cool.
Arby's, the taco spot,
right.
we were eating at that shit religiously as a kid. That shit was banana, bulletproof, glass and all. You kidding me? On Junction Boulevard? We ain't playing no games, y'all. Enough is enough with these shenanigans. Y'all know why we came here.
Yes, sir.
What the fuck you know about them?
Knicks rehab.
Yo, real quick. Ready Boy 90. In and out, wildly overrated. Like, wildly overrated.
In and out is trash.
Wow.
I'll go even further. In and out and Chick-fil-A is the most overrated fast food chains of all time.
Chick-fil-A is okay.
Okay. Hear what I'm saying, Flea.
Chick-fil-A is an overrated Wendy's.
You see how you say it's okay? Hold on. Because we need to get the show, but
it tastes different down here.
Right, I get
what
you're saying.
With Chick-fil-A is a little different.
Bro, listen. I went to LA and went to In and Out, line out the door.
Yep, of course. You got an animal style?
And I gave that shit back. I said, what the fuck is this? Facts. You know what somebody said? You got to be from New York. Yeah.
I
think we talked about this before, but you know what made it out here for a second? On 3rd Ave and about 33rd Street, 34th Street?
What?
That Fat Burger.
Oh, Fat Burger's fire. Oh, my God. Listen.
They have Fat Burger out here. I swear to God, for like a year and a half, and they closed that shit down. Right by, what's our shit? Flea.
What?
The Mexican spot.
Where?
Blockheads.
On
3rd Ave, right in downtown 33rd and 3rd Avenue area. They had a fucking Fat Burger, and that shit was bananas. I said, you got a Fat Burger out here?
In and out.
Oh, yeah, I'm paying $20 for that burger. Everybody's like, you couldn't pay for it? Yes, I am. I love it.
I'll take Shake Shack over In and Out Burger any day.
Shake Shack kind of weak too, but
it's just expensive, but it's not weak.
It is. My son used to work at Shake Shack, and I would never want free food from there. Like, I would never want anything from there. I would go there like, and he would bring home all the shit. I was like, I'm good. I'm cool. We all right. We all right.
We good over here.
We good over here.
Yo, oh boy, you broke that shit down over there crazy. Colin Cowherd. To do that shit is legendary.
Bro, that goes in the books, bro.
In the books.
We good.
Books.
We got
thing I agree with Skywalker with. Steak and
say?
shake. Now that's good. I've
Yeah,
had that somewhere. I don't know where I was at, but somewhere that was good.
I can't front on Wawas and all that. Once you go out of town, hope. What's my shit with the fucking with the damn it with the rodent? I had that shit in Jacksonville. That shit is like a mix of Home Depot, everything all in one gas station, everything. This shit is bananas. Bucky's,
Bucky's.
Bucky's.
I get in the car. I get in the car. Go to Bucky's right now.
Oh
right
boy,
now.
Bucky's.
Right now.
I had Bucky's.
Listen, hold on,
Bucky's.
hold on. No, it's not. Bucky's is better than everything. Everything.
You go the food at Bucky's.
Bananas. You
On
get
that
your
long
fucking
road-
car
on that
gassed
little
up.
long- On that little long road trip, you pull over to Bucky's.
Crazy.
That sweet tea they got in there.
That steak they got in there. The
Oh, yeah,
bathroom
yeah.
is crazy.
East Blue. Oh, who said that? I missed that. Who said that? Somebody just said. Oh, Sean. Big shout out to Sean Wilson.
What do you say?
Wawa's too.
No, Wawa's. Listen, when you start hitting the road, you start going. Oh, okay. Casino.
Casino.
For
What
life.
up?
he a Detroit guy. Go ahead, read it.
The Knicks trying their best to get tough because they know this team built now. They can't beat Detroit. Hey, Casino, that's a great transition. Thanks for showing the love, brother.
Big shout
Thanks
out
for showing
Casino.
the love, brother.
Well,
Let me
Casino,
not
we,
look.
we different over here, baby. Big shout out to Casino.
Let me not look the 77th with his 199. He's talking about old ball. Old ball's even angry at anger. Yo, anger. Why the fuck you here?
listen.
Oh, Cena, listen, we got a little hit him with the shoulders when it comes to that.
Oh, yeah.
$10.
You get the $10. Yeah. That's a great transition. Let's get right to it.
You kidding me? Listen, boy, oh boy. Over here on this side, you see the blue? Flea usually got that shit. Oh,
I mean, I mean, what we talking about?
Knicks stuff in the wash. We on all.
he talk about it. You know,
I mean,
he dressing all black because he said, "Yo, man,
we can act crazy.
Good bucket.
oh,
Good bucket.
shit.
Good bucket.
We can act crazy. Hold on.
Good bucket. Good
bucket though, like fuck it though.
Fuck it
Come
though.
on,
Yeah.
huh?
Bucket on these niggas for Knicks rehab tonight. Let's go.
Yeah, speak the truth. Speak the truth, Casino. We like niggas that talk the truth. We like
Oh,
niggas that
I'm
tell the
sorry.
truth.
That this is the best Knicks show around. Listen,
We like niggas that tell the truth.
let me tell you why I love why you said that, right? Real quick before we jump into the topic at hand. The best Knicks show around, right? You don't understand. Like my compadres to my left, these guys are vicious individuals. This is not a podcast. A podcast is meant to be a small broadcast. I look words up. I look up what they mean, the meaning, the definition.
I don't.
These motherfuckers are meant for Broadway. They're meant for the Hollywood. They're meant for the big stage, the big screen. I just happen to bump into them. Oh, and then go, oh, let me give you a sample. We're gonna give you a sample of what it is. So, Casino, I really appreciate you even saying this is the best Knicks show around. Stop playing with my mans in them. King Speech, why you playing around? Casino skipped the live. What's LN?
Last night.
Last night. Okay, I'm slow.
You
Because we won by 50. Fuck out of here. Well, King Speech, I appreciate the love. I heard you breaking shit down too. Don't listen. Nothing goes unskipped. Huh? Nothing. And when it comes to these Knicks, we updating, we upgrading. Huh? And we talked about it. Big dog. Jeremy Sochan apparently has signed with the New York Knicks. And he's here to say a thing or two about, what's going down. How the fuck do I press play? I think I fucked up, y'all.
Fucking liquor.
No, not even. I'm just trying to press play. What the fuck?
Come on.
Nah, this is crazy. I'm trying to press play.
Well, we move on to the next thing.
Don't do that.
Come on,
He said,
man. Killed. Yeah, man. What happened?
I don't fucking know. I try to press play, but you know, shit happens. Oh, I fucked that up. Wow.
Yeah. It ain't nothing wrong with the video. It's right. Ain't a damn thing wrong with the video. Ain't nothing wrong.
Why, but why would you say it's Ray like that?
Because hold
It's
you
Ray.
accountable. I don't talk.
It's Ray. Ian Begley breaking down the latest Knicks acquisition, big dog style.
Knicks taking care of a little business ahead of All-Star Weekend, signing Jeremy Sochan, player who was released by San Antonio, a 22-year-old with what the Knicks see as defensive versatility, upside, player who can handle the ball. And this is a significant addition for New York because this was a player that the Knicks targeted at the trade deadline. They had some conversations with San Antonio about Gershon Yabusele. Sochan deal. I don't think those talks got very far. But now here you pivot a few days later, Knicks able to bring Sochan in on a veterans minimum deal for the rest of the season. And really, you go back to Yabusele in terms of how they got here because Gershon Yabusele chose to waive that second-year player option. That's what facilitated the deal to Chicago. And then Dalen Terry, the player that the Knicks were able to get back, they sent to New Orleans. That helped facilitate the deal to get Jose Alvarado. And in these deals, they were able to shed some salary, both of these trades, and they were able to shed enough salary to the point where they could add a player at Sochan's number off of the waiver wire. And so this was a tidy piece of business for the Knicks, essentially getting Jose Alvarado and Jeremy Sochan at the deadline with all the maneuvering they did around the margins, particularly with Sochan's case. And they feel like now they have 15 players under standard NBA contracts that they feel comfortable playing. And that's big to me, at least, because, you know, you're going to deal with injuries, minor injuries, tweaks, whatever, over the course of the rest of this season and also maybe postseason. And so you want players who you feel comfortable with, confident in putting them on the floor. And the Knicks believe, according to sources, that they have that now that they've added Sochan. It's going to be interesting to see where Mike Brown, where he fits into Mike Brown's rotation. I assume if everybody's healthy that he would be out of the rotation, but we'll see. I mean, again, a lot of teams had interest in Sochan. He came to New York for a reason. So I would assume that, you know, he's not going to just ride the bench for the rest of the year. Interesting pickup for New York. Again, getting a player in Sochan that they feel comfortable throwing out there on the court in circumstances that would welcome it, that would necessitate it. So nice pickup for New York, ending their trade deadline with a 22-year-old, again, defensive versatility, upside as they head into this All-Star break, and they will get back on the floor next Thursday against the Detroit Pistons at Madison Square Garden.
Against them Pistons. Huh? Against them Pistons, old boy. Huh? What we looking like? Huh? What we talking about now?
Great
old
pickup.
boy. How we feel? You that's how you feeling? Great pickup. Talk about it.
Great pickup. Just what the doctor ordered. I think we about to have another fan favorite. I think the Garden, the fans, us, we're gonna love him. Like Alvarado, the energy. And he's something we needed desperately. Another wing that can defend. He's about 6'8", maybe 6'9", but I'll say 6'8". So that's a rebounder. He brings some toughness, a little edge, hustle. Just for me, you know, we are too small, right? We have a lot of guards. And we've been saying for how long? We need another wing defender, another guy that can defend, a guy that can bring some energy off the bench. So for me, I don't understand how we could not like the move. It just goes to show you the front office may know what they're doing. Yeah, I was upset we didn't get Giannis because we thought Giannis wanted to be here, right? But the front office, listen, they held it down. And they made two great moves, I think. Getting Alvarado, knowing that Deuce is out for the season, and he may be out for the playoffs, right? So you get a guy like that, and then now, you get a 6'8" wing guy that can defend. So now I would love when, he's on the floor with Mitch and Alvarado and OG and listen, today's NBA, we seen what the Pacers did in the playoffs, right? We see what OKC is doing as far as being able to have 10 to 15 deep, right? So I love this move. We talked about it the other day. We've been talking about how many Knicks rehabs now saying we need some more size. We need some more height. We need some more dogs, right? We need some more attitude. We need some more physicality. And within a week, they bring us two of them. So I think, he's going to be excited to be playing in Madison Square Garden. I think how Alvarado is exactly how he is. We are going to love him. And it's not going to be about his points. It's going to be about his effort. The guy that's going to dive on the floor, the guy that's going to go for every rebound, the guy that's not going to give up on the play, the guy that's not going to get punked. So I love the move. I love the move. I don't know how we could not like the move and how we got him. Didn't have to give anything up. Everybody worry about our depth, right? That's all everybody talks about. If we go get this player, or we do this or do that, who we got to give up? We turn Yabusele into him in Alvarado. So that's how I look at it. Miss me what Yabusele is doing right now in Chicago. It ain't no pressure that I could do that in Chicago right now. Niggas ain't let's cut the jokes. So for me, mind your business, Fleet. Yeah, I can do what Yabusele is doing right now.
I ain't saying a damn thing.
Motherfuckers did me the other day. Oh, man, get out of here with that shit. Chicago ain't got pressure to window, chip window, do nothing. So how I look at it before I go, we turn Yabusele into Sochan and Alvarado. If somebody can argue with that and be upset with that, then you're a bigger hater than me. And I'm the number one hater. So I love the move. And I think moving forward, especially in the playoffs, is going to help us out a lot because now we have backups for the backups. I love it. I love it.
Flea, we've been asking for something all year long, consistency. And I don't think we've had, the addition of Alvarado is one thing. Josh Hart, Alvarado, and now Sochan. This is what we've been talking about. Flea, what are your thoughts? Because come on now, you the guy that's been saying, yo, man, new coach, new thoughts, new landscape. Now we got some guys who are player coaches, right? The coaches love these guys, Flea.
I'm not as high on Sochan as everybody else. Let me just be honest. I'm not exactly sure where he fits in our rotation and what we're doing, right? I'm talking about fit. I like that they have a pulse and they're always looking to upgrade. What we always talk about, trying to get better. Okay, you could rest on your laurels, but what are you doing to get better? So I'm glad that they are active, right? The Alvarado pickup is great, and it's the first 3 games he's played well, or 2 games. What has it been? 3 games, 2 games, whatever it is. He's looked good. He's brought us exactly what we need. And hey, can he shoot? Yes, I could shoot. So I like that. The nigga could shoot. But Sochan, I gotta see where he fits because when we're fully healthy, where does Sochan fit? When Deuce is back and Mitch is in the full lineup and Alvarado's in the full line, and Diawara is getting minutes, where does Sochan fit? So great pickup in terms of giving depth to our team. Great pickup in terms of another guy that you could take off the bench and actually knows how to play basketball. It's not a guy that's a project. It's not a guy that you can't trust, right? Pop put this guy at the point guard position for an entire season.
Yeah.
An entire season. They weren't good, but he trusted the guy to be his primary ball handler and, increase his confidence. Now he could go around the league and, figure out a fit for him. Maybe the fit is here. Maybe the fit is somewhere else. But right now, he's 22 years old. you can't really judge the kid off the first 2 or 3 seasons. We'll see who he is by 25 years old. So I'm not very high on him, but it's not like he's a bum. He's gonna come in and be like, oh, he's unplayable. We can't play this kid. He knows how to play basketball, and if anything, the kid is gonna come in and defend. That's the role. And all we need is more and more defenders. Like we building. My man earlier, we was talking, and he was basically saying throughout the season, I've just been entirely too temperamental about the Knicks. And my thought is, yeah, I've been a little temperamental because I didn't like the fact that we changed the coach at the beginning of the season. So I'm watching all of this. Go ahead, Ray.
What the hell does that mean? You have been entirely temperamental. What does that mean?
Meaning I'm not thinking about the long game. Meaning in the moment, I'm being too temperamental. That's who I am. I ain't a tempered nigga. That's who I am. Y'all know who I am now. That's who we all are when we come to this Knicks shit, right? They clown us because we too high, we too low, we over here, we over there. But at the end of the day, for the long game, you want to have depth going into the playoffs. Injuries happen at the wrong times. So you want to be able to have somebody that you could play in a playoff series, in a playoff game. So I like the move. I'm just not very high on Sochan.
Well, let me ask you a question, right? Before Fabian goes. You're the one up here that constantly preaches, defense, right? Mm-hmm. Like, you preach it a lot, and you're 100% correct. So you just said we have a guy that can play defense, knowing that's what we lack drastically, right? So why not be, I don't want to say excited like me, but why not be a little excited that we have a guy that can defend when you preach defense and you know how bad we are defensively?
I just was asking, where is he going to play?
Okay.
Like we were starving. Like we turned Yabusele into Alvarado and Sochan. Great job, Leon Rose. But now, Mike Brown, we got the groceries for you. Here's the groceries. We dropped it off at the front door. What you going to do with it now? Figure this out. So if he's going to find a way to play the kids so we can see what we got, that's what I'm saying. Like, if we don't see what we got, what's the purpose of having him out there? So I'm just like, where does he fit? At the end of the day, he's going to get in the game. He's going to play defense. That's all I care about. Don't come in the game thinking that you're going to figure out a way to get FGAs. Play defense, get it off the rim, run, all the tough stuff, right? Be another glue guy. So
and that's what he is. I don't think he fell out of the rotation because of his skill set, his effort. None of that shit. We've been watching him from his rookie year. AllBall's a big time Pop critic. And Pop, obviously he's not the same Pop, man. God bless him and his family, because he's going through a lot. You see where he's at. But the fact that we got a kid that came out of that system is a big deal. That's a big deal. Let's not forget John Starks was going up against Vernon Maxwell in the 90s. John Starks didn't get signed by the Spurs because it was him versus Vernon Maxwell. And Pop was like, we going to take Vernon. And he went with New York after that. Obviously undrafted, was bagging groceries. You heard the whole Bad Bunny story for John Starks. And Sochan was somebody that was just, he's clearly not LeBron and these guys. He's not going to be that. But the fact that he's an energy guy, another crowd booster, we need that. We need a guy who's going to mix it up, especially against any, the Pistons are going to be the number one threat in the East, apparently, right? We need the guy who's going to agitate these guys who are on the trigger all day long. That's what you need. He don't have any technical fouls. He didn't play. Go piss Isaiah Stewart off and get him his 14th technical foul, whatever it is. Jalen Durant, get him his 10th technical foul. That's kind of your role right now. That's a big part of your role. Aside from that, playing defense and this energy, a lot of what we were missing the last year and a half. Tom Thibodeau would love this guy. Tom Thibodeau would love Alvarado. Tom Thibodeau clearly loved Josh Hart. We were missing these guys over here on the Knicks, man. I love the pickup. They were flirting with it for a trade, and you didn't have to trade for him. You picked him up in the buyout deal. That's amazing. You know, we see what we're handcuffed with the salary cap, and we saw Boston chop $600 million to $150 million. I don't even know how the fuck you do that, but they did it, and the Knicks were able to get Sochan, who's I think he's a number one first round draft pick, big kid, and just being able to cover more than one position. We don't have that on the bench right now. I think we need that, and we're gonna be able to see, what this means to the New York Knicks. Mike Brown again is going to be on the clock. All ball's been stressing it from the beginning of the year. Clear, of course, flee from the moment they said that Tom Thibodeau was being fired. Let's not overlook that. He said this shit is going to be a hot mess. You got to get over the mess first, and then we'll get to this point where we can settle in and be who we think we're going to be. And Sochan, I think he punches in that personality for the New York Knicks. Something for everyone to watch. And I can't see it being a bad thing at this point. We don't have any defenders. Again, I don't think any of us are worried about offense. None of us are. Like, go figure that out. Y'all gonna score 40, 50 points, however you divvy that up. But the defensive end is where we're all scared. Do we have another guy who's willing to defend 94 feet, which I've been stressing? He looks like it. He's 22 years old, like you said. I forgot he was 22.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
He's a young kid. He's a young kid for sure.
But Fleet,
he's just scratching the surface. He ain't even figured out. He probably ain't even figured out the NBA game yet. Right? He's just figuring out basketball. Right? So
it's different, because usually back in the day, someone like this would have been available because of some crazy situation that took place. The Spurs were trying to release him and give him his out on his own recognizance, however you say that. But the fact that he was available is weird. It's weird. It's just like Dame Lillard was able to go back to Portland. Everybody's just being bought out all of a sudden. We got to the fact that we're able to take advantage of the era too is what I have to highlight also. Like, we don't normally do this. The Knicks are not used to doing smart things in my lifetime. We just don't. Like, the fact that we gave up X-Man still burns us. This is over 30 years, and we're like, you gave up X-Man? You let him go to Boston out of all teams? Right? And with Sochan, and, we traded for Cat, and obviously with Cat and Brunson, with defensively, we are who we are. And we add a guy who can mix it up, and we don't expect much from him offensively. But the fact that he can bring the ball up, we've been missing that. And someone who could just mix it up all ball defensively is what the doctor ordered, as I've been saying.
So just real quick before I go, I see a lot of the beautiful ladies of AllBall TV is in the building. I see Cherokee, Darlene Bryant. I don't know if Mo, Tori B, Rhonda Flores, they all in the building. The beautiful, the lovely, the extravagant, the sexy, the elegant, the exquisite. All the beautiful ladies of AllBall TV is in the building. What up, y'all, fellas? Be respectful.
Cherokee, what up?
Real quick, AllBall, we have to shout out to Jesse Glad. I don't know how to say your name, like on YouTube. Glad got. This motherfucker's been on Twitter for a long time. Like, I want to say since I've been on Twitter, I've been following him. He said the only problem is Sochan has regressed. He looked pretty good his first 3 years. He's been atrocious this year. That's tough to really judge him on, Jesse, because come on, man. How's he gonna play in front of these guys in front? Dylan Harper is a clear natural talent, just offensively skilled for any era. De'Aaron Fox. Come on now, like this, AllBall. This is, and of course, Jesse's a guy. He's a Spurs fan. He hates Popovich, as respectfully as we can do, because obviously he's in a different atmosphere at this point. But we're talking about basketball. He hates Pop just like you, AllBall, and he's saying, "Man, Sochan has regressed, bro. Be careful with this guy."
So, I laugh, right? Because what if Sochan would have went to OKC or Detroit? What would people be saying?
Right.
That's why it's not a basketball conversation. It's a person. It's never basketball. It's always, do I like him or do I don't? Right? Like, watch the games. Watch basketball. Like, niggas make it personal all the time.
But you know what it also is? People just hate the Knicks.
Oh,
what I've always said, us as a fan base and just the general public, they will find reasons for us to not be good. When we wanted to get Giannis or thought it was going to happen, people came up with excuses. Oh, so-and-so, this would be too much. This. And it's like, what is too much for a superstar like that? And then now when we get two good players, it's not a good move. Like I said, if Sochan or Alvarado would have went to OKC or Detroit or Denver, everybody would be going crazy. But because it's the Knicks, and because y'all hate the Knicks, which is fine, it's nothing. It's comical. The kid is what we need. Flea lose the defense all the time. We got another defender. We are terrible on defense. So now we have a guy that's 6'8". I'm not saying he's a Jordan or Kobe stopper, but how does it hurt to say, hey, go guard Kay Cunningham or Jaylen Brown tonight? Just make it difficult. That's your job. Don't worry about scoring. Don't worry about nothing else. How can we argue with that, right? So for me, we have needs that we're filling, right? And, people may not like it. It's not the big names, but it's what we need. We needed a legit backup point guard. We need another ball handler. We need another defender. We got Alvarado. We need another winger. How long we been preaching that, right? We need somebody between 6'6", 6'9", because we're small out there. We get this young man off waivers. Don't give up nothing for him. So for me, like I said, moves like this is subtle little moves that's going to help us move forward. And like I said, watch what happens in the playoffs. I'll watch Indiana, and you can go, Flea. I'll watch Indiana go 10-11 deep, even though we know the type of coach Rick Carlisle is. Mike Brown ain't him. But I'm just saying, we see how deep Indiana was. We see how deep Detroit is right now, how deep OKC is right now. We have 8-9 guys now that we can legit put out there, feel comfortable. I don't feel comfortable with Diawara and Kolek out there in the playoffs, and we expect them to do something. No, they need time for that. So for me, it's just that it's the Knicks. Like I said, if it was anywhere else, everybody would be going crazy. It'd be big news anywhere. The Lakers got a shooter. I forgot his name already.
Luke Kennard.
Niggas went crazy for 2 days. Get the fuck out of here. So, listen, keep hating the Knicks. We'll be all right.
I just think it's low risk, high reward. Right? He's 22 years old. We're not married to him. So, like, if it doesn't work out, we can move on like San Antonio did.
Easy.
We didn't give him a bag. We didn't trade a bunch of players for him. It's not something that we could get in a position of regretting it, right? We didn't give up somebody like, damn, we gave him up for fucking Sochan. Nah, we had a need. We brought him in. If it doesn't work out, thanks for your services. See you later. Like, we ain't got to overthink this thing. It's a good pickup. I'm just telling you, I'm not high on it, but it's still a solid pickup. We'll see what happens.
But just real quick, think about it. You got OG, you got him now, you got Diawara. Those are three guys that's between 6'6" and 6'8".
Mm-hmm.
That if OG is tied, Diawara go out there. You getting cooked, okay, Sochan go out there, right? So for me, Fleet, that was a great point. High reward, low risk.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, we turned Yabusele into Sochan and Alvarado. That's how I'm looking at it. It's a win-win. I don't understand how nobody likes the move.
I can see why if they just think we're looking for some MVP or all NBA player type, but that's not who he is. We know what we're getting. Another rotation guy who can be a part of the well-oiled machine. That's what you got to start developing. And again, that's what we went against when it came to Tom Thibodeau. And we both agree like, yo, it was time for Tibbs to go, and Flea was against it because of the culture and things, whatever he developed. It's just the consistency and his presence. But for us also with Mike Brown, it's like, yo, you don't have this lineup figured out, and with this guy being 22 years old, he can show again. It's gonna be. I think it's gonna be competitive with him and Mo Diawara in practice. Like, yo, this is the remember he's a couple steps ahead of you. So can you keep up with that? Can you do what he's doing? And no, he's not gonna be Dennis Rodman, even though he has a number 10 with the Spurs and he had the different hair colors. He's not quite that, but 6'8", 6'9", can slide them feet. I just don't see like what's the downfall, ball.
I mean, just for me, my last point, he understands what he's on the court for. He understands his role and his job. And, those are guys that we need desperately. Like I said, we have guys that don't want contact. We have guys that want to put up their shots. So to get a guy like that we know is going to just give out maximum effort, he's going to dive and do the things that nobody else is going to do. That's what makes guys like Draymond or Dennis Rodman, we can go on and on and on, that made certain guys special, right? Because they're going to do the job that no one else is going to do or can do. So for me, we got another defender. We got another guy that gives us some size. Because like I said, we got Josh Hart out there trying to guard Siakam. Siakam about 6'9". Josh Hart, 6'3", 6'4", maybe? So, like I said, man, we filling in the gaps, right? And I just like the move. And like I said, especially how Flea put it, high reward, low risk. We ain't give up nothing. And if it doesn't work,
peace. Like, this is not a critique Jeremy Sochan thing, right? It's a solid pickup. Because he fell out of the rotation this year, don't mean that he's not a good player, right? It's basketball, the NBA, not the sport of basketball. The NBA is a business at the end of the day. A lot of this shit be business. It don't be a lot of basketball related shit all the time. You see the team they got over there right now? He can't play over there. They building towards something over there. And it's okay to move on. Don't mean that he's a bad player.
Flea, just real quick, right? Just think about, right, when the playoffs come, right? And let's just, for me, the three teams I would look at, right, if we meet: Boston, Cleveland, Detroit, right? To me, those are the three teams that, if we meet. Now we have two guys. We have Sochan and Diawara that we could put on their big guards, right? Jaylen Brown. You could put one of those two on Donovan Mitchell or Harden. You can put them on Cade Cunningham. And then if we get to the finals, go ahead and chase around SGA, right? So for me, I'm looking at it like, yo, that's 12 fouls that now, because remember, Bridges is baby food to these guys now, right? We ain't got to worry about Brunson. This is how you hide your guy. So I look at it totally different. These guys can change the game. Diawara and Sochan can change the games for us to win basketball games without putting points on the board. That's how I'm looking at it. And if they happen to give you 6 to 10 points in the game, that's a bonus. But if you can slow guys down, and now we ain't got to worry about Brunson and Mikal Bridges being baby food, that's how I look at it, Flea.
Yeah, listen, last one for you before you go, Fabian. NBA is a copycat league, right? The last two teams in the finals were probably the deepest teams in the NBA last year. If you look at OKC 1 through 15, if you ask anybody to get in the game, they're going to get in the game and do their job. They're going to get in this game and do their job. Same thing with Indiana. Why did Indiana beat us? They had bodies. I think we wound up getting out coached, of course, but they had bodies. Plenty of bodies to throw at Brunson. Plenty of bodies to just throw out there and get after it. Push the basketball, push pace, just play with. Those were the last two teams standing, and that series went 7 games. So now everybody around the league is looking at this like, all right, we got to be deep. We can't just go 7 or 8 deep. We got to go 9, 10 deep to where we could throw a couple of different lineups out there and be able to, sustain a level. So I just think it's not a bad move. Again, I'm not high on Sochan, but I do like the idea of us just continuing to be deeper and deeper because these injuries just happen out of nowhere. And then what? So
Hey, Fabian, do we not realize Rick Carlisle for one game or two went to the 11th, 12th man, and it made a difference in a game?
Like
that's the playoffs. Guys can make a difference within 6 to 8 minutes. That's how I look at it.
Yeah, but I think the other thing is, even with Thibodeau here and people just, obviously they stressed out the whole thing. Josh Hart playing 40 minutes a game in the playoffs. It wasn't just that for me. It was the fact that he didn't have those players to play the Thibodeau rotations. Like, he got rid of Cam Reddish. He's the guy that said, yo, what are y'all talking about? This guy? You hyped off him? Okay, watch this. Out of here. Kemba Walker. Lovable figure in New York. Out of here. And it's just respectfully. So even if you have Mike Brown at the helm, it's like, yo, bro, you're doing the Thibodeau shit in your own way. You're playing these guys 2.5 minutes, 1.5 minutes each game. We see right through you. They're not ready for whatever it is you're trying to put out there. And Sochan, I'd imagine, is not playing 1.5 minutes. He's not playing 2.5 minutes for Mike Brown or Tom Thibodeau, whoever was at the coaching helm here in New York City. And with that being said, of course, New York Knicks is popping. And you know what that means. The beloved figures of the mass media decide that they all of a sudden have started watching the Knicks for the entirety of the 2025-2026 season. And we know that they're lying. But
Mike Brown is that the defensive efficiencies.
Don't cut me off, Spike. Stephen A.
Look at your man all the way to the. Look at his face. That's me. Look. Can I sue him for stealing my look?
Mad dog, all ball. Stephen A.
Because this is just crazy. Because these three niggas is up here talking, just like us three niggas is up here talking. That don't mean they know a damn thing. But play this shit. Play this shit, Fabian. Play this shit. Play this shit.
Stephen A., of course. Glaze City with the New York Knicks. He knows we're on fire because he ain't talking about the Knicks in who knows how long. But here he is talking about us. Blue and orange.
It's like a roller coaster. They go on a 6-7 game winning streak, and their defensive efficiency is number one. You see some of their losing streaks, and it's porous. There's a lack of consistency. That won't work against the Detroit Pistons. Ladies and gentlemen, the Detroit Pistons can win it all. They can win it all. You got to see, doggy, I got you. They got size, they got girth, they got defensive prowess, they got offensive firepower, they can hit perimeter shots, they can finish at the basket, they can score in the open court, and they got a star in Cade Cunningham. They are not freaking playing. Now, when are the New York Knicks going to step up and recognize the fact you in a fight? They are coming to kick your ass. What are you going to do about it? That is what the Knicks, I don't want to hear about these coaches talking about Karl Anthony Towns and Jalen Brunson, who's an all-star and playing like an MVP kid. I don't want to hear all of this. New York Knicks are the best team. They look like the best team. No. This is the equivalent of Mike Tyson saying, everybody, you can shadow box, you can spar, you can do everything. You can look great until you get punched in the face or punched in the mouth. That's what the Detroit Pistons are saying to the New York Knicks. We're coming to kick your ass. We're going to punch you right in your mouth. We're going to punch you right in your face. What are you going to do about it? Last 2 meetings, they have destroyed the Knicks. I'm worried. The Detroit Pistons are the best team in the East. Easy.
67 points.
I mean, the last part he didn't lie. They the best team in the East for sure. Right now, last part he didn't lie. Everything else, nah.
What is he talking about?
Yeah, I don't
like. I
would love for him to go in the locker room and check the temperature. Go in the locker room and check the temperature.
What temperature? What? He doesn't even know what. He didn't know Isaiah Hartenstein's name, bro. He didn't know. Like, this guy is just, he literally, you on TV 24 hours a day. You don't know what you're talking about. You just saw they blew it. Yes, they killed us. We know Detroit's the number one team in the East, bro. But the size and the girth, and they're not playing any games. And dog, you didn't say nothing. And Max Kellerman, out of all the bullshit he's been doing with that bullshit podcast, he called before the podcast. He called out Stephen A. Smith saying He just says the obvious thing mad loud, and you think he's saying something. And cool. They're the number one team in the East. They blew us out. What else did you say? Oh, ball. What do you think about Stephen A. Smith shenanigans once again about Detroit and the New York Knicks?
It's embarrassing. He can't be a Knicks fan. Can't be. I know he tries to allude to it and tries to, but he can't be talking like that. There's no way in the world. It's a different thing, and I know people's probably getting tired of hearing it, right? But it's a different thing to respect someone and to just be totally scared. Like, what is there to be scared of? My memory serves me best. First game last season, we got embarrassed by the Boston Celtics. What did we do to them in the playoffs? It missed me with Tatum going down. We was up 3-1 when he went down. Then you fast forward, Detroit Pistons, first round. A lot of people, a lot of current and former players said, I'm taking Detroit in this series. Maybe they seen maybe they could see the future a little bit, right? What happened? We whooped their ass in 6 games. Good series. So now, I got to steal this from Flea. So now Detroit, out of all of NBA history, they are that talented to where they're going to skip the process. They're going to go from winning 14 games to losing in the first round to now winning a championship.
Tell me a fucking team that's done that. Find me another team that's done that in NBA history. And y'all know me. I will quickly say, thank you, I'm wrong. We're talking basketball. Find me another team that's fucking done that.
So
we delusional. Come on.
So I don't care what Max Kellerman said, whether he's correct or incorrect about Stephen A. We diehard Knicks fans. He claims to be a Knicks fan, but you're on national TV basically begging for mercy. That's what you're doing. You look crazy up there. Who the fuck is Detroit? Who? Are they undefeated right now? Like, what have they done to where you need to be petrified of them, Stephen A? What are we talking about? So for me, it's just comical when, we have the former clutch player of the year. We have the former NBA All-Star starter or NBA second team, right? We were the second or third seed, whatever that shit was last season. We was just in the Eastern Conference Finals, 2 games away from the finals. And because Detroit blew us out 2 games, mind you, the second game, I'm going to make excuses. That's what I do. I'm a sore loser. Yeah. And I'm a flip-flopper. I'm bipolar. I'm all that. Contradict myself, all that. Don't give a fuck. So we're going to brag and boast. No OG, no Cat, no Deuce, no Alvarado, no Sochan, no none of that. You don't say none of that, Stephen A. Now, granted, I agree. You can't get embarrassed like that. We said that. But put some context to this shit, dog. Are you that afraid when both of the teams are fully healthy? When Mitch, OG, when we're fully healthy, are you that afraid? Get the fuck out of here. Listen, man. We don't break. We don't bend. We don't fold over here. Fuck the Detroit Pistons. I want all the smoke. And I heard an analyst say some dumb shit. Listen, we need to be the something seed, the second or the third seed, so we meet them in the conference finals. We meet them when we fucking meet them. I want them in the first round. Get this shit over with ASAP, so they can be embarrassed again. All this smoke, you bum niggas lose in the first round. I can't fucking wait. But Stephen A. Smith, you make us look bad as a New Yorker and as a Knicks fan, bro, because that submission and that glaze at the same time for the Detroit Pistons, who actually lost in the first round last season, is insanity to me. But Detroit fans, don't worry. Y'all gonna get what y'all want real soon. Real fucking soon. Couple months, nigga. We days away. What we in? February, March, April, May? Yeah. I'm a little slow.
I got you.
I'm a little slow. By the way, I knew what 3.0 meant too with Joe Buttons. I'm still
You
a little slow
lunatic.
though. Yeah,
You a
no.
lunatic.
I'm still a
You
little
lunatic.
slow though. But in about 90 days, we gonna see you niggas. About 90 days. Yeah. Get your burpees and your planks and get all that shit ready. Eat your tofu, go vegan, go to the juice ball, get your bodies right. Kick you niggas' ass. I can't fucking wait. But yeah, I'm sorry, Flea. Stephen A, bro, just you shouldn't even talk about Knicks topics no more, my dude. Like, seriously, you just shouldn't. But to be that afraid, that petrified of a team that hasn't done anything, I remember them niggas winning 14 games. I don't remember nothing else. Yeah, talk about that.
Flea, our fellow Queens brethren, Stephen A, talking out
No,
of
you,
his
my brother.
out of his Wuhan, all ball flaming him. He's going crazy over the Pistons and just where we are as Knicks fans. How are you feeling about what all ball saying and what Stephen A. Smith is saying?
I mean, OG got a right to feel how he feels. I didn't expect no different energy. That's the energy that I was expecting. And you expect that from Stephen A. Them niggas got to stay number one. They got to stay number one. They got to be hyperbolic. They got to yell and scream and act like they saying some, create narratives and things like that. Like if you're really watching the game, then you understand that yes, all due respect goes to the Detroit Pistons. We will be fools to act like we don't know what we watching. All due respect, but fear, like scared, like those terms. It's basketball. What the fuck are you talking about? Niggas is scared. Like he's been watching the process. Every other team's been watching the process. We've been watching the process, and I'm talking about the Knicks. Yeah, this calls for concern about how we look this year. We made a coaching change, but every year, all we've been doing is just continuing to get better. That's what teams do. If you don't got an A-list guy on your team, you not really skipping steps, and them niggas don't do it either. So I'm just trying to keep it in perspective, right? We can have fun and go to the highest of high, but at the end of the day, you got to win 4 games out of 7, 4 times to win a championship. 4 games out of 7, 4 times. Everybody remembers what happened that the Knicks didn't do, and everybody remembers what hasn't happened in this long and that long, but everybody forgets last year. Niggas remember the 70s. Niggas remember everybody. Knicks ain't win this, Knicks ain't win that, but niggas forget what happened last year. So last year don't matter, but you niggas is quick to remind us what happened 40 years ago. Like, respectfully, shut the fuck up. That don't even make sense. That don't make sense. Last year is more relevant than 40 years ago. Like, let's keep it a buck. Win 4 games out of 7, then talk to us. Fear?
So hold on.
What are we supposed to be afraid of?
You win 14 games, then you get to the playoffs and lose in the first round, and then now you're the juggernauts.
I don't understand the logic behind that. That's why I get so pissed off. I like logic, not all this fanfare and hyperbolic bullshit. Like, speak logically. It don't even make sense. So no, I'm not afraid of them. It's going to be a hell of a series. Do I respect that they've gotten better? 1,000%. Do I respect that we had a great series against them last year? Of course. But I'm going to root for my team, and I don't see how this team, when the rubber meets the road, when the playoffs come,
quick
how
question.
they're going to be so elite. I don't see that.
Just real quick, did we have any injuries in that first round against Detroit, or everybody was fully healthy?
I don't remember. We were probably fully healthy. No,
Yeah.
Mitchell Robinson. Mitch was there. I don't remember. It don't even matter.
No. I'm just asking. Like Mitch, OG, everybody was there for the whole series. Okay,
That sound about right.
The only injury was Tibbs thinking we're gonna play everybody for 50 minutes a game, even though there's only 48 minutes. I think just Stephen A's, bro, you on 24 hours a day, bro. What are you talking about? Just seriously. The hell are you talking about? Nobody. You try to go politics, that shit was stupid. and they try to come back to the Knicks. And what are you talking about? You don't watch the Knicks. You just don't. Day in, day out. What are you scared of? Why are you scared? What makes them so scary? Why do you think the Knicks can't reply back, can't answer back? If you know what happened this regular season, you know what Flea's saying, because he's always big on championships. 6-0, Michael Jordan. And if you big about the playoffs and when it matters most, what does that have to do with the regular season? What have the Detroit Pistons done in the playoffs against us? And Jalen Brunson has been that guy in the playoffs. Cat.
Consecutive years. Like me, I'm telling y'all, yeah, Brunson is nice. Do it again. What was I saying to y'all? Nigga, do it again. Did it again. Oh, nigga, do it again. Oh, okay, we do it. And he's advancing every time. Advancing in the postseason. Okay, we ain't win a championship. We ain't win a championship, but we're advancing.
Say that A word again. What? Advancing. And Stephen A is a Knicks fan, and he just doesn't bring that up. Go ahead, Fabian. I'm just sorry. You're a diehard Knicks fan. That. You see what Brunson has been doing in the playoffs since he's been here, like my brother Flea said, advancing. And you're shaking in your boots. Go ahead, Fabian.
The Pacers were in the conference finals the year before they made it to the finals. OKC was in dogfights in the playoffs before they made it to the final. If you're going to say something in the chat, please tell the truth. Please speak the truth. We have enough emotional opinions throughout these conversations. When you're going to start speak the truth. The Pacers were well experienced just like us. Like, let's stop this.
That being said, we're at a crossroads, the same crossroads as Knicks fans. Jalen Brunson last night, after we blew out the Philadelphia 76ers by 85,000 points. Jalen Brunson only had 8 points. Jalen Brunson took 6 shots. And yeah, we only won by 49, not the 85,000. But it does seem to be a point of contention for Knicks fans and anybody watching and anybody who's been watching basketball the last 45,000 years. Anyone who's a one-on-one basketball player, they've had to go through this metamorphosis, this process, this everything. And even the great Michael Jordan has been a part of this, who Jalen Brunson has gotten numbers similar to in the playoffs, AllBall. We had an all-out war after game 2 against those Pistons last playoffs. I said, I don't care. That's my guy. He's going all out and nobody else is showing up. 6 shots last night, AllBall. 8 points. It's undeniable at this point. Less than 20 field goal shot attempts per game. The Knicks are 20-3. More than 20 field goal attempts per game. The Knicks are 13-12 or some shit like that. We're above 500 barely. Is this a point that we have to harp on as Knicks fans, as a Knicks organization, and going forward?
Listen, men lie, women lie. I definitely lie. Let me repeat that. I definitely lie. Numbers don't. It's no coincidence, man. I'm a Brunson stan. I love Brunson. Now you have to do what it takes to win a championship. We know what you can do. We know how gifted you are offensively. Flea says it all the time. You can get the bucket anytime you want to. You'll have the ball in your hands anytime you want to. Now it's, what are you going to do for us to win a championship? For your name to be cemented up there with the greats, right? Because that's what makes you great, winning on the big stage. So, people may not want to hear this. People may not like it. I sure don't like it because I love my guys celebrating and, putting up 40 and 50 pieces. But at the same time, is it winning us basketball games? Does it make us a threat. Doesn't make us championship contenders. But when you put that stat like that, when he's shooting under 20 field goals, we damn near unbeatable. When you're shooting more, we average. So watching us last night and just seeing how the ball was moving, seeing at the pace we were playing, seeing guys celebrating, seeing guys happy, seeing guys high-fiving, slapping hands, watching the bench be excited. I don't know how Brunson can't see that and go, okay, I want to see more of this for my guys. Bro, you're the guy. You're the guy. We handed you the keys. You're the guy. You ain't going nowhere at this point. You're the guy. But what makes you legendary, you got to make those other guys happy. Listen, Phil Jackson told Michael Jordan, pass the ball, bro. Trust your teammates. I don't want to make this about Mike. I'm just saying, when you have coaches telling some of the greatest, bro, for us to be successful and win, got to pass the ball, dog. So it hurts me, but I want to win a championship. And, you know, do I think we can win a championship with Brunson being our best player? Yes, but it has to be a certain style. The league is caught on to him, and they see, put a big guy on him and just blitz him. We ain't worrying about everybody else. So I listen, I want us to win a championship. Brunson is going to have to get off the ball a little bit. But last night, in those numbers you just put up, that's the difference between us winning a championship and us getting to the conference finals or the semi-conference finals every year. What my man told Nino Brown. Listen, the difference is making 800 a week. I come with you, nigga, and I make 8,000 a week. Brunson, the difference with you is you get your 40 balls, we lose in the conference finals. You spread that love, play smarter basketball, we in the finals compete for a championship. He has to figure out what he wants. We know what we want as fans. He has to figure out what he wants, but he'll have to start coming off that ball, man, and spreading the love a little bit. Because you see how it's static and how much harder everybody works. Mitchell Robinson celebrated at the free throw line. Flea, Mitchell Robinson, why? These niggas is getting the ball. We all played the game, and I'm going to let Flea cook. If I'm on the court with you, I don't care if you putting up 60. If you going nut, my mind, we human beings. I'm hating. You ain't passing the ball. So I'm not playing defense for you. I'm not diving the ball. I'm not getting rebounds. Oh, and I might miss some free throws on purpose. It may not sound right. Yeah, I'm diabolical like that. Yeah. Don't pick me on your team.
I hate.
But do I call it how I see it? Look at Mitchell Robinson now when he getting lobs. When he's at least touching the ball. Make your guys happy.
Nigga had a backwards dunk last night. Niggas threw some shit backwards last night. Listen. Guys want the parade, JB. Yo, Ray.
Flea, the floor is yours. I'm just saying, we may not want to hear it, but listen, Brunson, love you. You have to switch it up a little bit, dog.
Listen, man. Oh, go ahead, Ray. Go ahead.
No, I like that you jumped right in there, man. Listen, man. I just want to listen, man.
Yeah, nah. Something we've been saying, right? Something me and OG was going kind of at it with you about for a second. And then at one point, we kind of all got on the same page. But that 2-9 stretch over 11 games had us like in the balance. But at the end of the day, Jalen Brunson had to do what he had to do to reestablish us as a respectable team. Somebody that is going to help us get to the playoffs with that play every year. The last 3 to 4 years, you could book the Knicks into the playoffs, and you can actually book the Knicks in as a 1 through 4 seed, right? So as he just continues to elevate his game, the next level for the game, I think, is being able to become somewhat of a facilitator. That's not who you naturally are, but for us to go to another level, for you to be the best player on a championship team, you may have to become that. Every game is going to be different. Some games may call for you to, we need you to go get 40 because you're our guy. But then some games may need to call for, you may need to drop the FGAs down to 10 and get everybody else involved. This may be a game where Cat is rolling, and we gotta force feed him because the matchup says so, right? Every game is going to dictate what we need. But at the end of the day, anybody we play, you know that the defensive scheme is going to be set for Jalen Brunson. So now that opens the door for everybody else, right? We got our team as a respectable team. We come into the gym. You got a game plan for the Knicks. You got to have a scouting report for the Knicks. And the scouting report is blitz him, get the ball out of his hands, force everybody else to beat you. But now we got guys getting confident. Now we got guys hitting shots, right? Mitchell Robinson, you giving him the ball, and now he's going to be a monster on the defensive end. Cat looks like just day by day, especially last night, that finding his way into this offense. Took 55 games. Okay. Great timing. If you're going to find your way now, coming into the playoffs and getting into the postseason, great timing. So, yeah, Brunson got to get off it a little bit, be able to pass that ball a little bit, trust his guys. And you saw it. As he trusts his guys, the stat is out there. What is the numbers, Raymond? If he's under a certain – go ahead.
No, under 20 field goal attempts per game, I think they're 20-3.
Right. So if you're not forcing it, if you drop those ISOs down, maybe 2 or 3 or 4 ISOs down, that changes everything. That completely changes everything. Jose Alvarado was hot last night because we're looking for him. We finding him. He wasn't open by accident. What did we talk about? Jose got 2 feet in the paint, kicked it out, relocated to the corner, and got the swing for an open 3. Like, that's good offense. That's real good offense. Brunson can do that. What I always say, he can get it back. Right. Get in the paint, kick it out, you relocate a couple swing shot, a couple swing passes, you get it back. So yeah, get off the ball. Get off the ball for sure.
I mean, the more you guys talk, and even after that, the playoff run, and just Brunson, his whole playoff style, or his style in general is one-on-one. And 2 different coaches in the last 2 years, less than a year. He had 3 different coaches in the last 4 or 5 seasons with Rick Carlisle. He's had some great coaching around him. 2 or 3 different All-NBA players now, and he's just been successful at that level. 2 conference finals in the last 3 or 4 years, maybe 5 actually with the Mavericks and the Knicks now. And yesterday was just, it embodied a lot of what we want to see from the Knicks, and everyone just getting the ball around, and it requires Jalen Brunson to get off the ball, especially from just the inbounds pass. He can't get the ball and just because he's gonna get into that one-on-one zone. And then I think we had 41 assists last night. I don't know if that was the most since I don't even know when. And I know we had 24 assists by halftime. I think people were saying in the chat that was a record set by Knicks history or something like that. And I will always disagree with you. Always. Fuck are y'all talking about, man? This guy's a dog. I'm sick of it. I will never stand against it. Jalen Brunson is the only guy when I know shit, when everything is folding, everybody's not showing up, everybody's not coming to the inbounds pass, half court. They don't want to start the play themselves. They don't want to initiate the offense. They don't want to do it. When I know if Brunson's on the court, he's gonna try. These guys, they don't have it in them. And I've been saying that since last year. That's nice, OG. My favorite player on the team. You ain't Brunson, bro. When they start this, when they kick past half court and we need a bucket, he's trying to go get it. Nobody could even attempt to go get it. We're going to laugh. We're going to be so disgusted with their attempt to try to make a basket. We're going to curse everyone out. Mike Brown, what are you doing? Why are you letting OG? Why are you running to play for Mick Bridges? Why are you running to play for Josh Hart? Why are you running to play for Cat? He doesn't want the ball. Brunson wants the spotlight. You can never trade that. That guy, the overconfidence, whatever it is, it's not just overconfidence. It's an assurance. It's I am totally believing in myself right now. That goes for life. When you got a guy there who's just confident, you know it. He's glowing. That shit is the last dragon feel. It is what it is. Against the 76ers, obviously, he shot 8 shots, 6 shots, whatever it was. He only scored 8 points. It was so great to see because it's like, oh, so you guys do know how to play around a one-on-one player. You guys do know how this shit goes. Yeah, that goes for any one-on-one player. We talked about a Jordan, Kobe, Carmelo. I don't care who you name. Once you put the system around them, they do not trust you unless you are a dog and you give them a reason to trust them. What reasons have we given Jalen Brunson to get the fuck off the ball? I will never understand that until we are
basketball is a team game.
That.
Because basketball is a team game, and you are 6-0, and you are 6-0, and you're not going to carry us to a championship by taking 30 shots a night.
Correct.
That's why, Fabian. That's why. And what are you talking about?
And we agree about that, but the problem is that the 7-foot guy, he doesn't play like that. The 6'8" guys, they don't play like that. Them 6 foot, everybody who's taller than him, bigger than him on this court, they don't play like that. They don't play the way that you're talking. And that's always going to be my issue. If you motherfuckers step on this court with me and I'm 6 feet tall and I'm the only one with this heart, I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing because that's what I'm programmed to do. I've been doing this shit since 6 years old. I will never back off of this. And the only reason why I can't do it is because I saw it last night again. Oh, now that Embiid's off the court, now everybody wants to show up. Now Karl Anthony Towns realizes I'm an all-NBA center. Oh, congratulations. Thank you, Karl. Thank you for showing up finally and showing the 6-foot kid that you a 7-foot MVP caliber kind of player. I will never back off of that. I will always ride for my man who has that much heart. No, he ain't no damn Isaiah Thomas, like y'all been saying. No, he ain't no damn Damon Stoudemire. He ain't none of that shit. Damon Stoudemire, Isaiah Thomas, and if you want to include Allen Iverson in this run, they ain't never had no shit like this. This is incredible. He's a second-round pick. Second-round pick. He was not touted to be this guy, and That's
not the question. You can overtalk me all you want. That's not the question. That's not what we're asking. They're not what we're asking.
What are you asking?
You could go in your soliloquy about him. We know who he is. That's not what we're asking.
So
this nigga is nuts.
So y'all know I used to go back and forth with y'all over Brunson, right? Y'all already know. Listen, but once again, we know what you're capable of. We've seen it already. What can you do now to get us to the next level? Once again, hold on.
Yo, all the greats take their game up another level by getting guys involved and elevating guys next to him.
Can I
keep bringing up he did Jordan numbers. Jordan did it. Bean did it.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
LeBron did it. All these guys do it.
That's a lot of great names you mentioning.
But you're naming. Go ahead.
Who else aside from him leveled up in the playoffs in the last several years?
All the guys that won. Any team that's won, their best player has raised their level of play. It may not be Jordan numbers, but they raised their level of play.
Well,
Shea did. Joker did.
I don't want to go to Shea. He got MVP. I'm talking about our team.
Why you don't want to go to Shea? Hold on, stay right there, real quick. 30 seconds. Why don't you want to go there?
Because he won, and you have to play that way to win, and they won. I'm talking about the Knicks. Like we're talking about, like why he has to just give up the ball to his teammates that don't show up consistently enough, and when they finally do, we go and throw a fucking parade because they decided to show up for one game and beat an opponent who didn't have Embiid in there by 50 points. We finally decided, this is a championship now for the way we're supposed to be playing, even though he's been doing this for a long time.
The 82-game season is a dress rehearsal for the 16 games you want to win in the postseason. You get 82 chances to have a dress rehearsal for what you want to do come postseason. So if you're telling me that just strictly relying on him is what's going to get, because we can't keep talking about, we want to make the playoffs or we want to have deep playoff runs. At this point now, like OG said, at this point now, you want to win a championship, right? You done been in the Eastern Conference Finals. You get a sniff of the finals. You want to win. I'm just saying to take his game up another level it is not a crime to ask the guy to say, hey, look, you're one of the best scorers in the league, but you being one of the best scorers in the league is not going to get us there. It's going to have us relevant. It's going to keep Madison Square Garden packed out. It's going to win you clutch player of the year. It's going to have you in MVP talks, first team All-NBA, second team All-Star. It's going to give you all of that. But is it going to give you what we've been devoid of for 50 years? Probably not. So that's the reason why I'm saying take your game up another level by getting your bum-ass teammates involved. Yes. Get your bum-ass teammates involved.
But also, for me last night, it was more than just the win. I ain't worried about Embiid not being there. I just love the chemistry on the court. Everybody looked happy. Everybody like they was having fun. We actually looked like a modern day NBA team and not a team from the early 90s where we was throwing lobs. Guys was cutting to the basket, giving goals. Right? So that's what I was looking at. I'm going, okay, we actually look like we're having fun out there. We actually look like a legit basketball squad and not just a one-man wrecking crew. Like I said, nobody loved Brunson more than me, but eventually we have to start saying, okay, do we want to win a championship? Bro, you can't keep going 3 or 4 on 1. That's all I'm saying. Do the other guys deserve that trust? Okay, maybe not. But, bro, we seen at times what happens when you shoot less than 20 field goals with 20 and 3. Men lie, women lie. AllBall definitely lies. Numbers don't.
And against the Pacers, Cat had how many fouls? Just don't answer that, right? How many fouls did he have last night against the Sixers?
I don't remember.
He had 3. So, I don't disagree with you guys, and this is the part that really frustrates me. It's not that like Jalen Brunson shouldn't be a part of facilitating, going off ball. Mike Brown's system is about him going off ball. Why is it that he's being blamed for his teammates not being aggressive? That's my issue. He's not Tyrese Halliburton. SGA is not that kind of point guard. He's a 2-guard kind of point guard. He's very similar to Brunson. You can't say that about Luka because Luka could pass like he got all-time great passes, but even he's a ball hawk. I'm just saying, why does Brunson keep getting blamed for some performance of last night when if it took the Sixers and Embiid being injured and Cat only getting 3 fouls, it took all that for y'all to realize you could be aggressive? That's the part that I don't understand.
Okay,
he's not. I don't see him getting on the court and going, my play today is going to be Steve Nash like, and I will make sure you guys are motivated on a traditional point guard level. I don't ever see that happening.
So this is my last point, right? It's a great point, and I love this conversation. Chat, hit that like button. Wake y'all asses up, right?
Salute to the chat.
Always salute to the chat.
Y'all notice how many niggas we got at our lunch table that don't belong at the lunch table? You remember being at the lunch table, right? And the weird niggas come to the lunch table and you throw your lunch at them, like, get the fuck out of here. Like, you don't get no bitches.
You niggas ain't
fly. Right, like, nigga, why are you at the table? Get the fuck out of here. You kick them in their nuts, you throw them in the locker, you give them noogies, give them wedgies, like shit like that. A lot of niggas be at the lunch table, you want to get around our bitches. No, you can't have none of our bitches. Go fuck with them other lose ass, So appreciate all everybody that's at the lunch table tonight. We love it.
I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't at lunch much. I was in the crib.
That's when you was cutting. That's when you was cutting.
Listen, at one time, lunch was one of my classes. That's how much I was at lunch.
Yo, that's crazy.
You get the chocolate milk, the butter crunch cookies. Where the cards at? We playing spades, bro. That's a fact.
That's 3 o'clock high days.
Listen, hey, Darlene Bryan, I do enough lying for everybody, so y'all don't have to lie.
Darlene B, what up? What up, Darlene B?
But let me ask y'all a question, right? Because we all admit, for Cat and Brunson, how many times have we said, yo, don't put him back in the game? Even if it's down the stretch, right? Have we ever said that about any other superstars? Have you ever said, don't put Kobe back in, don't put Mike back in, don't put Braun back in, don't put Curry back in? I've never heard nobody say that.
I'm gonna leave Flea alone today.
I'm
always with smoke. You know, I'm
Listen.
always with smoke.
Yo, but to make your point, there was a thing with Kobe at a certain point where it was like,
what?
Yo, dog, he might go nut, and that's what we feel about Brunson. Yo,
no. That
remember last year against the Pacers, we said, don't put Brunson back in that game, please. And there was times with Kobe again with Shaq, and Phil Jackson had to talk to Kobe like, yo, please pass him the ball, please. He had to beg him.
So my all right, but I've never, like I said, I've never had a discussion with anybody sitting watching the game and any of those greats is playing and the team is rolling, and then you put in your guys to finish it off, pause, and we sitting there going, no, leave Kobe out. He's gonna mess up the rhythm. I've never heard that. Never heard that about Mike, Braun, Kate, nobody. Hold on.
No. And to your point, when the Rockets came back without James Harden, they were like, "Yo, just stay on the bench, bro." And that's why he's not mentioned with Kobe.
But all right, but so my thing is, like I said, with our guy Brunson, you know, how many times have we said that? And it just alludes to, yo, bro, if we say that too many times, what does that say, right, about you? That's why I said we have to be honest. That's why I say some people don't like when we have honest basketball talk. The fact of the matter is we love Brunson. You can't play the same style every game. Wiz just get out the way. I'm taking 3-on-1, 4-on-1. We see them things? Yeah. Shit, a little woozy. Look. A little seasick over here, man. Oh, man.
Niggas be on my dick. Niggas be on my dick. So I had to. Niggas be on my dick. I know niggas don't like when I talk like that. My mom might be watching. Sorry, mom. Shorty might be watching. Sorry, baby. Niggas be on my dick. Too much. It's just crazy. I know the chat don't like when I talk like that. Niggas be on my fucking dick. I'm sorry, y'all.
Is that how Brunson feels, AllBall?
Yes. Big shout out to Skywalker. Big shout out to all the Detroit fans. It's all love. Big shout out to all the niggas.
I think to your point though, AllBall, like I understand what you're saying. Like we never the thought that he is the franchise cornerstone dude, and we saying like, yo, Indiana, game 1, we saying, yo, do not put him back in the game. They don't mix, bro. Don't do it. We good. Yes, I understand what you're saying.
But
he has to play a different style for the team to be involved, of course. But so did the rest of them. That's the part to me that I'm confused about. The greatest, the GOAT, we all agree, except for Flea, but even his GOAT, they had to switch up their style.
Yes.
Because they were one-on-one players. So, yes, Brunson has to do that, but Kobe ain't do that shit with no Smush Parker. Kobe ain't do that shit with nobody but the greats and GOAT and the people that were all NBA at his time. Like, that's the part to me that's like, huh? You want me to do what with who?
Anybody on our roster equivalent to Smush Parker right now?
No. But they're acting like he did when he was with the Lakers, bro. Like we gotta call a spade a spade. We always gonna go back and forth about that. Y'all are acting like Cat isn't all NBA. That's it. That's the only and really gotta call a spade a spade. He's the guy supposed to be like, yo, man, get the fuck out of here. Give me the ball. Why is it that, yo, bro, we really witnessed Shaq and Kobe beefing live on TV. All the reporters reporting about it. Everybody talking about it.
Bro, that's Shaq and Kobe, bro. Listen, Karl Anthony Towns is not Shaq, bro.
But where does that
compare that?
Bro? If you're Karl Anthony Towns, you playing with Brunson, you know how he feels. You know this. You know this.
Bro, all right.
There's no way you don't feel like, yo, hold on a second, bro.
Right.
What makes you think shooting 30 times a game is going to be beneficial to me or anybody else on this team?
Bro.
What do you think you're doing out here? You can't tell me that he doesn't feel that way. doesn't want to express that, and he's just scared to do it. That's bottom line to me.
Shaq is arguably the greatest center of all time.
Yes. And what did Kobe tell him?
No,
Get it off the
I'm
rim.
not,
Shout out the fish.
Bro, what does that have to do with you? That's not the point I'm making is you said, why can't Cat say that to Brunson? And you brought up Kobe and Shaq. And I'm saying those two are arguably the greatest at their positions. Some of them have them as the greatest basketball players of all time. That's why they can talk to each other like that. What the fuck is Cat going to tell Brunson or anybody?
Was Kobe Bryant considered the best two guard of all time at that time?
I'm not arguing. Come on, Fabian. I'm not doing that.
Now he didn't. Fabian.
Come on, bro.
He didn't have the cachet to tell. Phil Jackson said he's a brat. He did not have Phil Jackson's favor at that moment. Now we're telling lies. Phil
What
Jackson
moment are you talking about right now? What are you talking about right now?
Phil Jackson wrote about.
You went from Mush Parker era to young Kobe to what you talking about? You all over the place.
I'm talking about the fact that AllBall wants to skip steps and say that Kobe Bryant he's Kobe at that moment and he could just take the ball from Shaq. That's not how it worked. He earned his respect. He fought for his respect. Cat's not fighting for his respect. He's not commanding for his respect. And that's what happens when you got another dude alongside you.
I was not saying that.
Everybody else,
you totally mixed up. I was not saying that.
You're not doing it yourself. That's what happens.
I was not saying that. But I was not saying, brother.
You just said that.
No,
you just finished saying that.
No. This is what you ain't gonna do. Let's rewind. You said Kobe and Shaq literally used to argue as far as whatever you wanted to say, and then you compared it to Brunson and Karl Anthony Towns. I said that is a bad comparison. I said because Karl Anthony Towns is not Shaq. So Shaq can tell anybody pass the fucking ball because he Shaquille O'Neal.
We agree. We agree.
Right. So now I get what Flea is saying because now you're bringing up young Kobe. When you say Shaq and Kobe, I'm thinking of the three-peat era. I ain't thinking of nothing else.
There is no other era to think about. During the three-peat era, he scored 8 straight games, 40 points. And Phil Jackson told him, yo, chill. We got to involve the big man now. And this is after Shaq came back with the toe surgery and all that shit. He didn't give a fuck. What I'm telling you is Brunson has that audacity, bro. He's not sitting there trying to figure out, oh, I'm going to feed you and he's not a nice guy inside. He's not. Karl Anthony Towns is a nice guy. That's the problem. Yo, bro, you 7 feet tall. You want the ball so bad, you want to dominate? Yo, sit his ass on the bench real quick. Let me show you what happens when he sits down and when I'm running this shit. I don't see him with that kind of audacity. I don't. I see him fouling out. I see him being inconsistent. And then one game that there's no center, no all-NBA center, all of a sudden he has a good game in 21 minutes. We want to throw a fucking parade about what he should be doing when he should have been doing this the last 10 years, which he hasn't. I've always been disappointed in him. I'm always going to be disappointed in this bullshit that he puts up. And I will always revere a dude like Brunson who's unapologetic and will tell you, give me the fucking ball. I don't care who you are. And that's what I respected about Carmelo, besides my criticism about him. He said, yo, give me the damn ball. They didn't have anybody around Carmelo to check him. That's how it happens with one-on-one players. If you don't have anybody else to check them, they're not going to respect your system, none of that shit. They don't give a fuck about that. That's not how they were bred. That's not how they were born. That's not how they made it to the league. That's not how they signed them contracts. They're going to go ball out. They're going to go dog it out. That's what they do. So everybody in the chat, fuck your feelings. That's just how it is. Brunson's a dog. Cat is a cat. And you hear the NBA players talk about it. It wasn't just me saying it.
How many times we seen the dog get tamed? Hold on, Flea. Hold on. How many times? Yeah, you went all over. How many times we seen the dog get tamed and we was up here cursing them out?
Plenty. Couple
of
times.
Right. So the fact of the matter is, yo, bro, last night we looked happy. Everybody was touching the ball. We were doing things that we wasn't doing for seasons. Not one season, seasons. We would throw alley-oops. We were getting fast breaks. Guys were actually slashing and cutting to the basket. Karl Anthony Towns and Brunson had a moment that we haven't seen since they've been together. A backdoor cut with a beautiful layup.
Correct.
Guys getting wide open three-point shots while Brunson shot under 20 field goals. I'm just saying, if we want to win a championship, he has to change his game and adapt like everyone else. Mike couldn't beat Detroit. What he did, change his game. So how are you Brunson and you don't think you have to change your game? And Mike had to change his game.
Who said he doesn't have to do that? Who
You.
did Mike change his? Who?
You.
That's not what I said. Once again, we like to alleviate what I'm saying.
You just
Scottie Pippen and all these other teammates from Michael Jordan, they showed up. When they showed up, that's when they started winning. Your man had a migraine in Game 7. He didn't show up when they couldn't beat the Pistons. He showed up to beat the Lakers. Them boys showed up. And what was the question? How many times did that dog get tamed? How many times that cat couldn't be a dog? He was never a number one. Ever. Lead him to a conference finals. He didn't do that. Brunson did it. He did it as a number one guy. That's a fact. And he's a foot shorter than your man, the cat. That's a fact.
Can I speak now?
please.
You've been patient. I'm proud of you.
Can I speak now? What you want to do? Do you want to win? Just answer the questions I'm asking you. Don't go off the whim. Let's just do one word answers. Do you want to win?
Yes.
Is Brunson's current style of play the predominant style, not the one-offs? The predominant style of play, is that going to help us win?
Yes.
His predominant style is going to help us win a championship.
Correct.
Okay. So for you to say that a 6-foot guard who plays in his style, the predominant style, not the one that gets off the ball, not the one that gets everybody else involved, the one who takes predominant of the shots, you're saying that that is going to lead us to a championship, and nobody's ever done that ever.
Come on, man.
Ever.
Now we.
That's what you're saying?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that there have been one-on-one players who have always existed in the NBA history, and they had a scheme, they had a system, and teammates to help them do that. He's a number one guy. I'm not backing up off of that, and y'all motherfuckers keep wavering, and I never will.
But that's not the question. Is he our best player? Yes. Put a period there. He's our best player. But for us to win, we're talking about him elevating his style of play. Elevating your style of play is elevating everybody else. That's all we're saying. If getting off the ball is part of it, then cool.
Oh, interesting.
Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. Figure it out. Since you an MVP level guy, since you such a fucking dog, right? Since you so great, figure out what it's going to take for us to get where we need to. Because if we can rely on you so much, we should be able to rely on you to lead the ball club. Part of leadership is, okay, Cat needs to be better. Let me start doing things to help Cat get better. Okay, we got Alvarado in here. First thing you see is Alvarado say, "Yeah, where you want the rock? Where you want?" Like, you need guys around you that want to be involved and want to put. He didn't get to the conference finals by himself, Fabian. He didn't do it by himself.
Correct.
That didn't happen.
Correct. Like, that's the part to be.
You talked all over the place, and now you want to be calm and act like that's what you said. You didn't say that. That wasn't your point.
Listen, let's.
That wasn't your point.
That
wasn't your point.
You can't.
That wasn't your point.
You can't take my words and flip it and try to represent.
There's two other niggas on the screen that have no clue what you just. All right, bro.
Of course not. We never do. We never do. The motherfucker had Julius Randle there, and if it wasn't for them getting injured, they would have been in the conference finals and beating anybody. Nobody was bitching when it was dropping 50 and everybody was injured. Nobody was bitching back then. Nobody was bitching back then.
In circles, and you can't talk yourself out. You talk yourself in the circles. It's the first time
you gonna say the fourth time?
Your way out. This is the first time.
Okay, you gonna say the fifth time? You gonna say the sixth time?
This is the first time.
You gonna say the seventh time? It's not gonna work like
first time.
Listen, you gonna do the eighth time? Can't do it with me.
You backed yourself into this fucking
it's the ninth time,
and you can't get out now.
Oh, we're going to it for a 10th time? Listen, I could do this, bro. When it comes to Brunson, he's different.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Nobody was bitching when he dropped 45, 40, 50 points. Nobody was bitching. We were bitching when he forced the issue against Nembhard and the Pacers. We bitching when we seen yo, bro, that's not how you play. I was saying that. Bro, that's not how you do that. You're reading the play incorrectly. That's defense. You're reading it wrong. They're going one-on-one. They got that guy on you for a reason. You're reading this wrong. I'm not saying to force the issue every single time. No, he's a great one-on-one player. We've seen this time and time again. Y'all trying to run him off as Cam Thomas all of a sudden, who Doc Rivers just called Jamal Crawford, which is hilarious. That's what y'all have him at.
That's disingenuous, bro. That's not what we do.
It's not disingenuous.
Come on, bro.
I'm telling you what he is. He put up Michael Jordan numbers. It is what it is. I didn't make this up. They put them numbers up, and I said, damn, it does feel like that. It does feel magical. It is what it is. Cat don't got none of them numbers. And he's supposed to be, he's a #1 draft pick, point blank, period. I will never run off of this, ever. I don't care about what these
I don't want you to move off.
I'm not moving off of it. It's not going to happen. There's nothing you could tell me to move off of it.
But we're not asking you to. We're asking you to, why can't the thought of him elevating his game, and if elevating his game is getting the rest of his teammates involved, why is that a crime? Or why do you feel so offended like we call him Brunson trash? Or we're calling him Cam Thompson? Where do you get, okay, hold on. Where do you get the thought of we're calling him Cam Thomas? Where do you call him?
They're not elevating their game, Flea. Like we got when are we going to be honest? They're not elevating their game, dog. The coach is not elevating his game. Yo, bro. Last night he shot 8 shots. How come that didn't happen more often? Why was that the first time he shot 8 times? They're not elevating their game, dog. That's how I see it. You guys got to get him off the rock, bro. It's 94 feet. Get him off the ball. I've been saying that. He's not gonna. If he gets the ball, he's gonna go shoot. He's gonna go score. He's an aggressive scorer. That's what he does.
But when the Pacers started blitzing him, when the Pacers put him in a position that he has to start passing the ball, and guys' hands are freezing because they ain't touched the motherfucker in 3, 4, 5, 6 possessions. Yeah, I can count 2, nigga. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I can count 2. When they ain't touched the rock in 10 or 8 possessions, and now you expect them to hit a big shot, that's insane. That's insane, bro.
So when that happened with Jordan, bro, that happened with Kobe, dog. Dog, we're talking about the best version of what Brunson's attempting to do, right? We're talking about the best version of that. And Phil Jackson came out and said, "Yo, bro, you got to kick the ball out. You got teammates now that could actually help you this time. What are you doing?" It wasn't Doug Collins. Doug Collins couldn't get through to him. He didn't have Tex Winter, and he had Phil Jackson as an assistant coach, and he still couldn't get through to Mike. Yo, bro, this is how it works. You got a triangle. This should have been running for 50 years before you were alive. Who is there to really implement this shit? We don't even believe in Mike Brown. That's my whole beef with all this, and it's always gonna be my whole beef with all this.
That's a different conversation.
Kobe Bryant said it best.
Mike Brown is a different conversation. Go ahead.
It's not, man.
Okay.
Kobe Bryant said it best when they asked him about James Harden's playing style. It's not going to win you championships. Nobody's a bigger Brunson stand than me. I'm not even having that argument with y'all. I've been up here, Dolo up here, saying he's the best player in the NBA, saying this, saying that, with championship contention. So everything Fabian's saying and alluding to, I've been saying that, and I used to get flamed for it. I'm going to repeat. We know what you can do. We know what you're capable of doing. Now, are you capable of doing the other things to get us to the next level and win a championship? And maybe the other things is playing a little defense, getting your guys involved. Like, that's all I'm saying. And I'm alluding again. James Harden at one time was a video game. You always say you stop watching the game because of him. Cool. I'm not here to argue that. But at one time, he was unstoppable. He was one of the best players in the NBA. And Kobe Bryant said, you ain't going to win like that. At this point, Jalen Brunson's basketball style, can we win like that? I think so. But can we win like that on a consistent basis where he's trying to do that night in and night out? He's not 6'6" athletic. So for me, I know what he can do. I know what he's capable of doing. He has to do the other things for us to get to the next level. If he's not going to do that, we're going to stay right where we're at.
So, Fabian, your ultimate point is other niggas got to step up. It ain't Brunson. Is that the ultimate point?
I think everybody gotta. You can't have. He's not a traditional point guard, bro. SGA, right. Like the way you got, like the way we talk about SGA as if he doesn't have 8 other guys on the team, bro. You said Jalen Williams is his second best player, and they are like 20-1 without him. I think Chet Holmgren is his second best player. They're like 15-3 without him. Dog, he has a team. They're all dogs. Jalen Brunson does not have that. I'm not trying to use it as an excuse, but there's a system and they draft these players, they get these players in place so that, oh, when you sit on the bench, we're going to keep this shit rolling. We had that 2 seasons ago. We went away from that. So to say that he got to play more defense, of course he does. He better. He was doing that the last 2-3 weeks, and he's never done it before in his career since we've been watching him as a Knick. Like that's a fact. Karl Anthony Towns, I don't think has played better defense in the last 2-3 months. His entire tenure with the Knicks, and I think with Minnesota only happened in the playoffs. But I don't think we get to this next level just by telling Jalen Brunson to go off ball, just go do. The entire team has to participate in initiating, running plays without him and making them kind of a decoy and making them realize, yo, dog, you're going to get the ball anyway. What's the whole big deal about you bringing the ball up?
Hold on. We all agreed that we never had another ball handler to initiate the offense. We all agree to that. Right? Hold on. You can laugh all you want. It's the truth. If
so you're making my
Brunson,
point.
No, I'm not. If Jalen Brunson isn't scoring, if he's having a tough night offensively, he's doing nothing else. He's not making a big defensive stop. He's not assisting. He's not.
So then if he's going off ball, what is that?
I'm not talking about him going off ball. I don't care about going off ball.
If I'm asking you a question, you're saying he's doing nothing.
You made your rent. He doesn't. If he's not doing nothing offensively and he's struggling offensively, tell me what else he's doing.
What do you think somebody does when they go off ball? What are you talking about right now? What are you talking about right now? Like now we get to the crux of it. If he's going off ball, he has to be a decoy. What are you talking about? That's every other single one-on-one dude.
If he's struggling offensively, if he is struggling offensively, what else would he be doing?
He has to be a decoy. There's nothing else he could do offensively.
So he's not going to assist the ball. He's not going to be he's not going to do nothing else, right?
Yeah.
He doesn't do that. But he doesn't.
When they're playing well, they do. Last night they just did that. That's what I'm saying. Like this is where it's going. Like clearly when he's going on, well, like this is something new for him, something new for us. But to me, to just try to checkmate it and seem like, yo, just do this, bro. We gotta play the sport still. That's not how he's a one-on-one score.
Bro,
it's not simple. It's not that simple. It's not that simple.
All greats adjusted to win, bro. All greats adjusted to win and get to the next level. He has to adjust, bro.
1,000,000%. But it's easier for SGA. It's easier for these guys to adjust when you got guys that can help you adjust, easily adjust. Who the fuck is gonna help Brunson easily adjust with the offense you're talking about? They can't put the ball on the floor and go to the basket and do the paint, the spray three and all that shit. They can't do that. We've been complaining about that shit all year long. They can't do it. It's not consistent. It was one game we did that with. Brunson's the only guy who can consistently bring it to the basket and get to his scoring driving lanes. Forget about the passing shit. Nobody else can do that shit on his team.
He doesn't drive and kick. He will shoot over 4 players. He will shoot over 7-footer. He doesn't drive and kick. When you know he doesn't have his legs under him, when you know he's struggling offensively, he is still going to force shots. All right, I agree with you. We all agree to give OG or Cat or whoever the ball and allow them to get their own shot. I say it. I hate when they got the ball because they're going to turn it over. But like I said, Brunson is going to always force the issue. And I'm just saying, why do you continue to force the issue? Don't force the issue. How many times we see him shoot over 3-4 guys? When it's like, yo, bro, just pass the ball, bro. How many times we see him dribble in the double team? How many times we see him just throw the ball away? I'm just saying we watch all the greats adjust. He has to adjust, whether it's being a little bit better defender because he gets cooked by other guards or whether it's getting others involved. That's all I'm saying. I'm not like he has to be able to do that sometimes for us to win a championship. If you think we're going to go to a 7-game series where we're just going to allow him to dribble, how many times the new shit he does the James Harden shit now? He will dribble the ball till about 4 seconds and then pass it and then expect somebody to shoot the shit. We watch it together. Enough is enough. I see what you can do in the playoffs. I know you can get the Jordan numbers. Okay, let's get to the next level now. That's it. If you
So
can't
you
get your
think-
guy to the next level, that's on you and Mike Brown.
What stretch have we seen, Flea, in like a 10-game span, 15-game span from Jalen Brunson? We go, oh yeah, this is championship level basketball, where it's the opposite of what we know Jalen Brunson to do, which is being a scorer.
You asking me when have I seen that?
Yeah, when have we seen it? Because I haven't.
I don't know. This team is inconsistent. So on any given night, I don't know what team is going to show up. At this point, we don't know what Jalen Brunson is going to show up. This is a team-wide thing now. This is not you sit Jalen Brunson to the side and everybody else will not show up on a night-to-night basis. Jalen Brunson, we got thumped by 30 the other night in Detroit. He went 4 for 20. Find me the last time Jalen Brunson went 4 for 20. Like, he wasn't good. He wasn't good that night. So all I'm saying is, and there's been far too many times this season where we've lost terribly because he wasn't good and the others weren't good. Like OG was saying, how many times do we got to lose like this? We didn't have a lot of the losses. The how we're losing, not the number, not the amount. Because everybody wants to talk about, the Knicks is still a 3rd seed and how much worse are they and all of this kind of stuff. If you've watched the last 55 games or the last 54 games, whatever it is, you can tell the way we're losing is completely different than the way we were losing last season. It's night and day. We get out of games. We're never in games. We're never in games down the stretch if we're getting thumped. We don't fight. All of that kind of stuff matters. And so when you add on to now a guy that's just going out there for his and not playing for everybody else. See, we know you the guy. I'm not running from that. We know you the guy. That's why I'm not arguing with you about that. I'm just saying everybody else got to show up and you got to make sure everybody else shows up. It's a 2-part thing to win a championship. It's 2 parts. You could stay on that. I'm fine. I'm not disagreeing with you that Brunson is the guy. But you think he's being disrespected by saying you got to play different now. That's not disrespect. That's just saying, yo, for us to be better, you as our best player may need to adjust. The other guys need to step up, but you may need to adjust. There's nothing wrong with that.
I don't think he's being disrespected by making a recommendation of, yo, this is the system. Like, we got other guys who can score 20 points a game. That's not disrespect towards Brunson. It's disrespectful towards us as fans, as the Knicks organization, for these guys to show up, clock in, cash a paycheck, and they don't show up next to Brunson like dogs. That's my problem. Because even if it was the AI shit and he's the only scorer, how come you motherfuckers ain't showing up to D up every day? Brunson don't play defense. He ain't signed that contract for that. We just know what it is. Cat ain't even show up for that, so I ain't even asking him to play defense like that. And it goes, that's bottom line. OG don't play 80 games. That shit is terrible. Mitch, you've been frustrated with him, Flea. That shit is on point. Brunson showing up 70 games a year to give you 28. That's what contract, signed and sealed, delivered, by the way. Motherfuckers ain't cashing that check. That's my problem with all this. That ain't disrespect. It's disrespect for everybody else to say that you're going to show up and do X, Y, Z, and you don't do it. OG's is a second, third option when Brunson's off the court. Do that shit when he's on the court. And we seen it. He respects that shit. He has no choice. He's a baller, bro. That's what it is. That's what it is. He don't play. Like, to me, I think in any sport and anything in life, you see someone doing something and you just give them no option to do what you got to do, they're going to let you do that. That's how I see it. Brunson's going to go nut. Like yesterday, how come he didn't go nut yesterday? He just decided to be Steve Nash. He didn't get 20 assists. Josh Hart led the team with 7-8 assists. Everybody else was passing the ball off too. You understand what I'm saying? Like, he's not the facilitator. I didn't see last night what y'all were talking about. The way we won yesterday was everyone participating in this thing. And he was inbounding the ball. I mean, he was throwing an inbounds pass a lot of times. which we talked about. We hate, we hate and we love, and I get it. That's arguable, but everybody was participating in that shit yesterday. He didn't get 41 assists on his own. He had like four or five of them things. That's my problem with this conversation. He's adapting, and I don't think everybody else is. I think it's harder for them to do it. And this is his third, fourth coach again, and he's adapting again. God damn. And he's turning down another big time contract. God damn. He's that dude, bro. And you're gonna see.
Nobody's saying that. I want to win. I have nothing else to say to you two niggas or anything else to the chat. I want to win. That's it. I got nothing else to say to nobody.
Mic drop. King speaks to you for $2. Jalen Brunson got to pass the pill. Easy fix. End the discussion. Shit. Damn. Stock time and different. Thank you for your $5. Cook Fabe. SGA needed J-Dub versus Indy. J-Dub literally won OKC finals games. Who was Brunson's J-Dub? Did SGA get him involved? No, he got it out the mud. I don't know how I feel about that. Jalen Williams is Jalen Williams, but he don't have a J-Dub.
Now we relegating the Knicks to like being divided. So it's Jalen Brunson versus everybody as a New York Knick. That's where we at now.
I think
Yo, get me out of here, man. Get me out of here. Get me out of here, man. Get me out of here. Serious?
I don't know. Big Al. Big Al.
Big Al. You missing OG. Big Al went deep in the pockets. Appreciate you, Big Al. Nah, you got show some motherfucking enthusiasm. That's a 50 ball.
He didn't know.
He on bullshit now. Nigga don't want to show no
love. You, man. Great discussion.
Appreciate you, Big Al.
I'm a subscriber. Big Al.
Hey, Big Al, no disrespect to you. I'll give you an extra shimmy shake. I'm just flabbergasted how, it just seems like we don't want to win. We just want Brunson to average 40 and that's it.
No, the others got to be good. The others have to be good. The regular weed got to be good.
Interesting.
That's who got to be good.
I mean,
that's your point, right? Trade everybody, Fabian. Keep Brunson. Trade everybody, right? That's what you want to do. Them niggas ain't shit. They ain't stepping up. Brunson is the guy. What you want to do, Ray? What now?
Bro? I don't really talk like that. Like,
I'm asking a question. I know I ain't say you talk like that.
Trade everybody. I wouldn't trade everybody. But
what we gonna do, bro?
I think Carl Anthony Towns, they just gotta, like last night was against. That was a bum ass game, bro. 50 points.
Yeah, we smoked them niggas. So.
We blew them out by 50 points. They ain't show up, man. Tired of that shit. Brunson, listen, man. Anybody who's 6 feet tall, that deal like that, I'm rooting for him. Fuck all of y'all. I'm dead ass. Fuck that shit. My man's balling. And they keep all these Isaiah Thomas comparisons. This guy, huh? Bugging. Isaiah Thomas there for how long? How long did that last?
2 years.
Gosh, at some point, this shit gotta stop. This motherfucker's leading a New York City franchise. Yeah. He's bugging out. Brunson's bugging out on everybody. This shit is crazy what he's doing. And it's fucked up that the other guys can't keep up. The other guys who were drafted first above everybody.
So what? We talking
can't keep up.
Niggas got drafted?
Yeah.
That's where you going?
Yeah, where they went to high school at, where they went to college at, Kentucky and all that. We
all on the same level right now. We all on the same level. We all pissing at the same toilet. We all on the same level. I want to win. That's it.
Sorry, East Blue Drew. We're too urban. That sounds crazy. Why would he say that?
I ain't kick East Blue Drew out ever. Show ass out. You want to go on the KFTV and talk to them niggas. You know we love you, Drew.
Why I gotta be high though, man? I don't do drugs, Skywalker.
nigga Scholar, he consistent. I know that. Anyway.
I don't know. How many MVPs does he have? Look at the questions they gotta ask, man. How many MVPs does Luka have? I know. That's when the chatter stuff. How many MVPs Jason Tatum has? That's when that chatter stops. It's interesting. That chatter stops. That Donovan Mitchell too. Y'all were telling me Donovan Mitchell's better than Brunson. That's when that chatter stops. Homeboy's that deal. Yeah. Same guy. Kate. How many MVPs Kate Cunningham has? That shit. Listen, that talk starts to slow down when you start mentioning these. You rattle off these names. It's like, and they ain't have no playoff careers like homeboy, homie, big homie, killing them.
So just real quick, because
10s and 30. Watch your mouth. 10s and 30. Be cool. 10s and 30. Be cool, baby.
Why would you even pay attention to somebody with no avatar? Though? That's you gotta come on,
Be
bro.
cool. Fabian.
If
big three.
If,
not one, not two, not three.
If we don't get to the conference finals or the finals, who are we holding accountable?
Brunson.
That's all I need to hear. All right, get me out of here. That's all. Cool.
Boys. That's his fault.
Okay.
He fucked that conference finals up too, big time.
Okay.
He's fucking up the chemistry with Cat big time. I don't want to get over that either. You know what I'm saying? Like, you brought him in here. You co-sign that. You gotta go sit down, go to dinner with him. Go have a fucking roommates podcast with him.
Get us out of here now. Yeah.
It took go ahead in the show, man. I don't even know what to say anymore, man.
Cause you backed. I told you this is the first time ever you backed yourself in a corner and can't get out. So we gotta end the show. We gotta end the show so you can get the fuck out the corner.
In the show.
Oh, ball suckers.
Flea, that was good, right? Good at this shit, man.
We got it.
Leave me alone, man.
We fucking got it.
We may see y'all this weekend. All-Star. We may do an AllBall TV comedy show because this weekend is going to be comical.
Funny.
Comical. The way they're allowing the NBA to just go down the drain like this. And I think before we go, we just got some breaking news. The Utah Jazz and I think the Pacers just got fined heavy. Hold on, I'm gonna tell you right now. They just got fined for. Hold on, where's this shit at? I just seen it. Here you go. The NBA has fined the Utah Jazz $500,000 and the Indiana Pacers $100,000 related to the management of their rosters for recent games.
It's good.
Yeah.
Stop the blatant tanking.
Exactly.
Stop the blatant tanking.
Exactly.
Stop the blatant tanking. Like, stop it.
Shit is disgusting.
Stop it. It's insane.
Crazy. Listen, y'all have a good night. God bless. Detroit fans, see y'all real soon. Motherfuckers. Get us out of here, man.
So sweet. AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.